And what we do at the Builders Roundtable, we started out having issues with people named David. Stand up, David, for me. This David, he the housing director of the city of Dallas. So we had a lot of issues with him. And what we did was, when the city was having crazy permit issues, we probably lost, how much money you lose, Aunt? I don't know. We lost, say, over $500,000 in real life, just for us and our mistakes, and then city progress. But then we were able to work with the city, which now is my ally in building and stuff right now. So I'm very grateful for this. So this edition is called Bankers, Builders, and Buyers. And what we started doing is working with the city, working with all the builders, and we all minority. If you're a black builder in the house, just raise your hand. All right. So the black builders, give it up for the black builders. The main reason why we started this off so black builders can be able to have access to building in Southern Dallas to prevent gentrification and give our people access to quality affordable homes. I really say quality attainable homes, not affordable. I don't know. But it is affordable. We make sure people get in and we doing due diligence, hitting the streets, hitting the grounds. So I want to make sure that we all get, so give it up for all the people in the building right now for real. Okay. The next thing is this. We start having to deal with bankers. We didn't know nobody with no money, straight up. So we started trying to find out how can we get money, where we're going, who to talk to and all this. And then I heard about this lady from Justin in the back at the table. That's my business partner, my right-hand man. He ain't never say nothing, but that's the brains behind all this stuff. And we met Ms. Deborah of Chase, is our official sponsor, and Alex of Chase. I thank y'all very much.
Amen.
So, we met them, and I'm gonna make this fast. We met them, and they was willing to work with us with our Community First Home Buyers Initiative, and my business partner, Anthony Black Island, and his wife, D'Amica, right here. So we started building quality affordable homes, and our first person got in like $90,000 worth of equity or something like that. So, and Chase Bank and the city of Dallas and all of whatever programs end up getting there so much funds that, you know, it was like, wow, we can do this over and over. So we multiplied it. So now we like 6 houses, 7 houses up, and we see it really works, so we really want to increase this. The next thing is buyers. So we're saying, how can we start talking to buyers about getting them ready and making a full process? Because a lot of stuff don't connect from builders, bankers, and buyers. It's always people falling in between right there where someone falls to the wayside. So we want to streamline the process, and that's what we're doing. So tonight, what I did is ask all these people right here, which is the realtors on this side. And let them introduce themselves, all right? You got the money people on this side.
Yes, sir.
We got builders right here in the cup in the crowd. And we got Habitat for Humanity in the building.
Beautiful.
All right. So all this is about making sure that everybody knows everybody. And I'm going to go fast and going to have the people say fast. Because at the end, y'all, I don't need to hear me talk. Y'all can talk to these people directly. And whoever else directly, get their contacts, talk to David, whoever, that makes things happen. So before we open this up, I haven't did a Black History Month in a long time. Tonight is a very special night to me because one of my great brothers, Dr. Robert Ashley, when I first started doing the organizing, he was the first person that brought me to his radio station and put me up and made sure I was on point. And we've been rocking since then. So he's going to give us a quick little segment of Black History in Dallas. Something quick, then we're going to jump to the program coming up Reach in the City. He's going to go with it. We're going to flow through it. Then I'm going to let y'all just network and build from there. And I'm going to tell y'all, maximize every connection that you make in here. If you walk out of here without no connection, then that's your fault. Because like really it's probably, I don't know how much money here, but it's enough money to make sure your stuff pop off. So with that being said, Dr. Robert Ashley is a great person. Hold on, Doc, what Chris said? Chris, come here. Come here. This Chris last night. Chris worked with the city of Dallas. He been there forever. But I've been working with the city of Dallas, not working, but I've been mobilizing with them for a long time. Dr. Ash too. He over Councilman Casey Thomas' office. He's moving out the office. And where you going to?
I'm going to the city secretary's office.
City secretary. So y'all have an issue, y'all gonna be calling Chris. You know what I'm saying? And the city secretary. But I just want to tell you, brother, every time I have a call, I need a building, I need a space, he always been there. He called me, Chris, check out this agenda, check out this policy, this affordable house, this is, whatever I need, it's never like no 3 calls, it's 1 call. I appreciate you, that's why I asked to come out, bro.
All right. Appreciate it always, bro.
It's always love.
I appreciate everything, it's been a pleasure. This guy really means well for the whole community, all the southern sector of Dallas. This is my last day with the council member. If y'all know Councilmember Casey Thomas, which y'all should. Y'all probably heard my name in some form or fashion. Hey, call Chris. That's right. Chris can handle it, whatever. Yeah, so I'm Chris. Yeah, it's kind of a bittersweet thing. Me and Councilmember Thomas have been together since day one of when he started. So if you don't know, Councilmember Thomas, he is term limited. He will no longer be the council member come June. So somebody else will be there. So yeah, usually people in my position, we kind of start looking. We don't know if we don't know if the new person's necessarily going to want us, but that's not a bad thing, just either way. But just a quick thing about me, definitely enjoyed serving the residents of the southern sector, specifically District 3, because that's really what I'm about. Right. But not even the southern sector, but just all of City of Dallas, because we have everybody calling our office. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for everything.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it,
Chris.
All right, man. All right, sir. All right. We got Dr. Robert Ashley. He's going to come bring us a Black History Month. And we haven't seen how things come around. Yes, sir. Dr. Ashley, it's an honor and pleasure. Everybody know you, KHBN legend, City of Dallas legend, Community Journeys legend. And I called him, he came out. So, man, it choked me up.
Well, first of all, let's show Chris some love, y'all. Let's show him some love. During this Black History Month, when you think about Tyree Nichols, we've all seen that tape out of Memphis, Tennessee. That young brother was beaten to death by 5 black police officers. Of course, there have been several others who've been arrested in connection with it. When I think about young brothers like Chris, we've got to stop stereotyping these young brothers. I know we don't do that, but I'm just saying that to say you never know what kind of jewel, what type of asset God has planted in these young men. Yeah. You never know that. Amen. So I just want to thank all of you who are here today, who showed him love and support. And that's the kind of thing it's going to take for us to turn this world around and for everybody to prosper and live happily ever after. We've got to do it. We can do it. And here in the city of Dallas, I served as a journalist for 30 years, back when Al Lipscomb was alive, back when Dr. Yvonne Ewell was alive, Mrs. Catherine Gillum, Stark Taylor, all those people. And they had a vision and they had a goal for Dallas, Texas. And I can see that vision. I can see that goal tonight coming to fruition. So many are called, but few are chosen. Consider yourselves tonight among that chosen few. And whatever you do, just make sure that your premises are honest and that whatever you do, you are accountable. Because when there's accountability, as members of the media, one of the most hated professions in our world today, because they literally lie to you, we know about accountability. And you can make a lot of money doing right. Because I heard somebody just say the other night that when you're right, you're going to be right. If you're wrong, you won't be strong. But if you're right, you will have might and you will always do right and you'll make big money because God's going to bless that. God's going to bless that. So once again, we thank you for being here tonight, and God bless you. It's Black History Month, and we thank God that we're being acknowledged. You know, we acknowledge President Barack Obama, but now you can transcend race. And remember what Dr. King said. He looked for the day that his children would not be judged by the color of their skin, but the content of their character. God bless you in the name of Jesus.
All right. Give it up for Dr. Robert Ashley. Oh, so we're going to jump right into this off top. Okay. before we come up, Miss Thomas. Is Miss Thomas in the building? Miss Thomas, come here right quick. Reese, I need you over here. So Miss Thomas was the first person that bought our house. Thank her. So she's the first person that jumped off the community church home buyers initiative, us in Black Island over here, and tell them about the experience. Don't take long, just tell them about what happened.
Ultimately, in a big nutshell, Christopher, Keith, and Black Island Builders, CK Management, along with Chase and the LIFT program, so much was put into the house. And I had nothing to do with anything, but I trusted him and his world of expertise, as well as Chase, and everything came out to be as exceptional as I thought it would be. And it was my first home, and it was very important to me to build equity, because what they tell you is that's what we have to build longevity. That's where the generational wealth comes in.
Amen.
Our communities are only stronger when we put into them. Otherwise, the other side will come in and take over, and they're not putting our people in those communities. They're taking over our communities. So, trust him. Trust him.
Right. Thank you, baby. Look, you know what I'm talking about? I was talking to her every day, and she's like, "Here's," but I answer the phone every single time because I want her to know the builder. And David was like, "Chris, the house is called, you built it's too big." And so I said, "No, it's not too big. It's right." Because we want our people to have great quality homes when they first move in, not just a little house. You know what I'm saying? Anthony's in the back like, "Bro, you're killing me." And I'm like, "Bro, I don't care." You know what I'm saying? This is what we're doing. So that's how we rock. So I thank you, sweetie. Already. All right, I got to bring up Reese. Okay. Reese is with the city of Dallas. He got the information. This is one of my great friends. Him and I started, actually, we was finna work together. This man. Actually, me and him was working together. I took him to a meeting with this man, and this man had him on the spot. Now he work with the city.
All right, thank you. Everyone, first of all, thank you guys for being here. I'm going to shoot down a few things Chris was saying on how he's talking about the city of Dallas. We do things a little bit differently. But again, appreciate you guys coming out. We have multiple programs that are happening. So if you're a builder, we have different programs that give you opportunities to build, from our land bank program, our land transfer program, and what we call our NOFA, Notice of Funding Availability. If you have the ability to do projects on a larger scale, you can submit applications that can result in multi-million dollars, helping you with gap financing so that you can create projects. We do have single-family construction, and we do have multi-family construction. So those possibilities are there that we can talk to you guys about afterwards. One thing that I do want to highlight about the homeowner that was just up here is our down payment assistance program. So a lot of people who are out here, when you start talking about you want to purchase a home and you start working with your realtors and your lenders trying to get through that process, you're going to realize you only can afford so much home with the income that you have. And you're trying to figure out, how do I fix that gap? That's where we come in handy. This is why you want to partner with the city of Dallas and why you want to go through these different challenges, because not only are we going to help you get that money, we're going to make sure that everyone is treating you correctly. So understand the value and the challenges that Chris is talking about. They're not all negative in that sense. The other piece to that is that we also have different programs that are there for home repair, senior home repair, to help people with different issues that you may have. It could be your next door neighbor that needs help with things. We have a minor home repair program that's being used like crazy right now. We have a lot of people who are using that to plug up holes, maybe change a hot water unit, an HVAC, and do different things to make that home more safe and livable and quality. We've been getting calls like crazy in this rain because there's people saying rain is coming through their home. So if you know someone like that, man, send them our way. Please, please, please do that. The other thing that's a big thing that I want to talk about is we have a lead program that we are begging people to come out here and get this money. If you know someone with a home that's built before 1978, they likely have lead in their home. If they also have somebody that's a young kid that's living in that home, call us. We have free money to offer to them. Send them our way so we can try to offer different opportunities so they can get repairs done as a grant. There isn't a payback. The only request that we're having as a city is live there, don't flip it. But this is to help people pretty much build equity and pass it on to their family. The last thing that I wrap up to get going is one of my favorite programs is we have a title assistance program. A lot of people in our communities do not own their properties outright. They have some issue with it and they need help with it. That costs money. Well, David has helped us create a program so that you can come to us if you're in the southern sector to get help with that at minimal to no cost. So if you know someone that's passed away and you're not living in that house and you're calling it your own, but you never changed that deed to your name, you don't own nothing. So when you come to us and you're trying to purchase a house or you're trying to figure out how to work with these people, you don't have anything tied to your name. Let us help you with that, okay? So I'll end it up quick with that. But the big thing is that we have programs available to you guys in all facets. If you're trying to build, if you're trying to purchase a home, we have money that can range from $40,000 to $60,000. We have programs if you're a teacher, if you're a security guard, there's different realms, but we're asking. Police, that's right, that's exactly right. Firefighter, say it again? I'm trying to think. Yes, we do. I'm sorry, I had to think about that one back in. I apologize. That's our home fire center. But we have different options that are out there. So thank you guys for your time.
Contact information.
Great on the contact information. So the best way to reach us, I can give you a card, or you can come to our second floor at City Hall, or call us at 214-670-3644. 214-670-3644. Our objective that we hear all the time from David is, how do we preserve affordable housing? We understand that there are people coming from different parts of the country. I think we heard some crazy number about 1,200 people a day coming into the area. How do we preserve it so that you guys can stay in this area? That's a big thing that we hear from him daily, and know that we're passionate about that. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right. Hey, and while we're going fast, 'cause I want to make sure everybody got enough time to talk to Reese, whoever. Affordable housing team. You was telling me about the affordable housing permits. Where they at? This brother. I ain't never seen him though, but I know at the city, so I have to bring him up.
Trust me, you may not have seen me, but you have likely worked with me in some
Yes, sir.
shape, form, or fashion. I'm
He over the
Willie Frank.
affordable housing permits, y'all. Let's
Right, so I work,
go. Come on up here, bro.
trying to stay out the way.
Nah, you in the way. You in the way. It's the city. You in the
So
way.
good evening, Willie Franklin and I work on Jefferson at what we call OCMOC, Oak Cliff Municipal Center. I'm a senior development project coordinator, so likely the house that you're living in came through our office for permitting. So what we're trying to do is partner with David on behalf of the city of Dallas and make sure when you submit for those permits for affordable housing, you kind of escape the queue and take the quicker route. So my job is to oversee that team. We want to make sure that you get a permit quickly. We want to make sure if you have any issues, we walk you through that process, as well as get your house inspected, green tagged, so you can move in it. In a nutshell. If you have any issues, we can talk afterwards, but I kind of wanted to observe and stay out the way.
All right. Bet. So we're going to jump into this panel. All right, y'all ready?
Ready.
Okay, so the first thing I want to do is let these realtors talk about Queen. You made it to the table. That's Queen. That's my baby Queen.
I was picking up numbers.
All right. The first one I want to do is this is my realtor Courtney Davis. I met Courtney in the streets doing houses, and she's like, Chris, come here, I got you. Blah, blah, blah. So I don't know what she just like took me in or something. You know what I'm saying? But Courtney, Abby, Fatima, and Shirley, I pretty much talk to these people a lot, right? So what I want to do is, Courtney, and you can start off, we're going to go fast, then we'll let y'all talk to people. I want to know is, and let the people know, what's some of the first stuff you do as when buyers come up? All you guys are different at the same time. How do y'all get those buyers ready, and what y'all look for buyers?
Okay. So, let me stand up. Good evening, everyone. Courtney Davis, Home Source Realty. So basically for me, Chris and I and Anthony Black Island, we have a team of individuals that we work with. Usually it starts off with me. I get the client, I do an introductory call, and I give them like a high profile overview, right? So they know what to expect in the process. It is a process, so you do have to be patient, but there are some things that we do need from you. Just to put it, be transparent, we're not miracle workers, so you need to come in with having your ducks in a row, right? We know where your credit is, what your credit's looking like, your finances, your debt to income. There are things and programs we have in place to assist you, but at the same time, we do need your help. You are going to have to do your part in order for us to help you and get to that green light where the ultimate goal is to get you into an affordable home.
Right on. Appreciate you, Ms. Courtney. And Courtney is really good at working with people every day, so don't be scared to talk to her. Ms. Aggie, what do you do? What are you looking for? How you work?
So I work with investors, I work with first-time home buyers. I do have a program kind of with myself, if I can give credits back. I don't want somebody to, if you have $1,000 to close, like we're gonna get this closed. I will credit myself if I need to. So I just want to help, you know. I'm not greedy or anything like that. So.
Right on.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all these people are people. So I only deal with peoples. And that's it. Ms. Fatima.
Same thing, like Courtney was saying, just of course have all your ducks in a row, please. You know, we want to get you.
What's ducks in a row?
Meaning that you kind of know if your credit is intact before you call us, or if you need any type of down payment assistance, kind of be upfront with us so that we'll know where to navigate you to. You know, like he was saying, there's so many awesome people in the room that can help you get there. But don't feel like, you know, we're the feds or the FBI, you have to hide stuff, you know, just keep it real. So we can get you through the process. And we are people, so we're just like y'all. We want to see you win, and that's pretty much it. Just the pre-approval process is the main thing. So from there, you know, we can start shopping.
All right. Ms. Jackson.
I am Shirley Jackson. I'm with the Lake Group out of, it's an expansion team out of Mississippi, and I run the team here in Texas. I specialize as a buyer's agent. Usually people come to me when they have maybe a 400 credit score. I nourish my clients from the beginning to the end. So if you were a person that wanted to purchase a home, you were in a situation where, hey, maybe in 3 to 6 months or within a year your lease is up, you would come to me and I would put you in a position where I'll see the credit, or I'll send you over to one of our lenders. I work with Richard quite often. Send him over, he'll do a soft pull, see where you are, and then he'll send you back if he needs to send you back to me. But I work with you with bad credit, good credit, awesome credit, and nourish you from the beginning to the end. I get you to the closing table. So you can come to me in any position in life, and I'll work with you for a year, 2 years if I need to.
All right. And I met Ms. Jackson. This was my neighbor before I moved back with my dad in Cliff because he got older. But me and Ms. Jackson, we made a bond. We said, hey, we're going to get these people in these houses. And that's what she's been doing. She got a full program from bottom to top. So we want to make sure that's right. All right. So make sure y'all at the end, I'm going fast, talk to these people about how y'all get started if you're a home buyer. All right, next. Queen is right here, but Queen really ain't on the money team. She on this side, the building team. So right now, so you all right, Queen. So right now, this is Tracy with Chase. All right, this is Mike. Mike, what's the name of your company?
Leonard Express.
Leonard Express. And this is my man, Rich. I call him the closer. He got his own mortgage lending company. These are the 3 people I work with every day getting people to. So if you're coming to our community first situation, one like most likely you're gonna get funneled through with these people by lending because I trust them, not seeing to get people great deals and stuff. So I'm gonna start out with Tracy with Chase Bank. And before I open you up, Ms. Deborah or Alex, y'all got anything to say? Because these guys who sponsor, they work with me every day. So before we was talking about money, mortgage, and anything, you guys want to say anything before we jump to this side?
I just want to thank you guys all for coming out, and I enjoyed the food, so. I'll answer all the questions later.
I just want to say I've enjoyed being a partner with Chris, Black Island, and the team. It has been a wonderful experience to see this go from where it started to where it is now, and it's continually growing, and to see you continually putting individuals into homes. I'm so proud of the whole group. So if you want to partner with someone that's going to actually help you and not try to bring you down, that's the Black Island Group. And Chris, if you follow Chris on Facebook at 3 in the morning, you'll always see he got stuff going on. So me and Chris talk at 3 in the morning.
And watch this say started from the end because we only had like 7 or 8 people here first. You know what I'm saying? So now, our crew, it was like 7 or 8 people only. It was scary. So now, we're going to turn over to I call them money people. And Ms. Tracy, when you go on people coming in, and they come in and say, Courtney, one of these realtors say, hey, I got a buyer, and they looking ready. Tell us what happens, how it goes down with Chase Bank, how long it takes, what they need, what you're looking for, how you make sure they get to the finish line.
Okay, so I'm Tracy Harris. I am one of the community home lending advisors at Chase. I've been with the bank for 8 years, but I've been a loan officer for 23. I started when I was 2. I've been doing this for a really long time, and I do it because I am passionate about it. I love helping people get into their homes. I hold their hands when they're first-time home buyers, Chase has committed $30 billion over the next couple of years to help more Blacks, Latinos, and Hispanics become homeowners. So we are really committed to helping us, or people who look like us, gain that wealth and the equity through home ownership. And with that, we have a $5,000 grant that you could use on eligible properties. All of Black Islands and Queens and all these builders, they know the areas and they are building in those areas. And though this money that we have is free money, it doesn't matter what your income is, you don't have to pay the money back. It can be stacked with the money from the city of Dallas, the up to $40,000 or up to $60,000. It also can be stacked with the LIFT program, which is an additional $15,000. So when you get all these,
add it up. I can't count it. 15,
so you get
60,000,
60,
another 5.
So
How much is that?
80,000.
So this 80,000 already going to your project before you even bought. So
Right.
if the house that we selling at 246 and you get approved through these programs, so you take 246 from 80 from 246, that's where you at on your house. The house probably gonna be appraised about 350.
Right. So there you have it, right? There's your equity that we were talking about earlier. In addition to that, though, I believe somebody asked about VA veterans, right? We also have grants for veterans. So if you have been in the military or if you're currently in the military, we also have an additional $2,000 that we give just as an additional way of saying thank you for your service. That can also be stacked on top if we are doing a VA loan for you. VA loans have 0 down payments. And then once they tell us that the house is finished, or once you know your home is finished, we guarantee that we will have you in your house within 21 days. And if we don't, due to a Chase delay, we will give you $5,000. So that's us putting our money where our mouth is, right? You give me 3 weeks, and I'm gonna make sure that you're in that house. So what I do when clients come to me is we do an application. I get you pre-qualified, I let you know what your maximum purchase price is, how much you can qualify for, and then once I do that, we run you through underwriting, and we do that to make sure that your financing is good and all you need is a house. So once you have that conditional approval, you're good to go. I've closed loans in 10 business days. So it's just a matter of, like they were saying, have all your documents ready and we can get you taken care of.
All right, get up and Chase.
Bang.
Before we jump over to Mike, quick true story. I was in a meeting with Chase Bank the first time. Where Justin at? He don't never say that. That's my business partner. Where Anthony at? He don't never say nothing. That's my other business partner. So we're in a meeting, true story, with these people right here, Miss Deborah and Alex and a couple other people. So they talking about building houses. Blah, 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 blah. So everybody went to. I went last. They say, well, what you need? What you want? I said, I want to build. I only want to build for black people.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? so Justin said, damn. Anthony, he turned around like, oh, I know he ain't on that tip. Alex says, yes! And after that, we've been locked in ever since. But that's just always a funny story because everybody talking about, my boy's like, oh, but he understood. I knew the CRA dollars, mean Community Reinvestment Act, that they had the money to work for black minority people. So I'm pushing that hard. So when he said yes, and Ms. Devaney was like, yeah, okay, great. But my building partners, because we ain't used to this bank business stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I'm on some black power stuff, so they like, oh yeah. But I'm for all people, but I want to make sure our people get home to Southern Dallas. But that's true story. All right, Mike.
No, Chris makes it look easy. There's a lot more people when you're standing up. Well, first and foremost, to everybody else, thank you for coming out. My name is Michael Dresbick with Lender Express Mortgage. We're actually a brokerage that's primarily based out of Arizona, but we're in multiple states out of the country. Biggest thing I want to go through with you guys, it's hard to top Chase. Chase is one of the largest lenders in the United States, so they got a lot of programs going on. We do as well. Brokers and retail or banks, if you guys don't know the difference, I think Richard is also a broker, so we work with multiple lenders. So when I pull your application, I take your information, I look through 38 different lenders to find out the best deal for you in the current market. So we have programs as high as 5% back that are grants, so you don't have to worry about paying really almost anything to get into the house. Last year we had a crazy success story. A gentleman moved here from Louisiana. He paid $1,900 to get into a $320,000 house. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. That means he moved here, paid for all his moving expenses, and had money to take his wife to dinner. But he didn't take me to dinner, so that's okay. Another big thing for the builders, our lenders now, or one of our primary lenders offers construction loans. So I know for some of us that's huge. 5% down, 700 FICO, we'll finance the rest. That's going to be a standard 30 to 90-day closing, just depending on, of course, having the ducks in the row for the borrower. So as long as we have that, we close like a regular deal, and you guys just worry about getting the house built. Everything else is done. So that's a big deal. Very last thing, I didn't wear my Air Force Ones tonight. I didn't know, if anyone would like it or not, but no, I'm just kidding. If you guys need anything, definitely let us know. We're set up in the back. Down payment assistance, obviously, VA loans, whatever credits you're looking for. And then something that I wanted to do for Black Island LLC that Courtney and I have talked about for quite a while. Anyone that's qualified for any of their homes, I will personally offer you up to 1% of my own commission towards your closing costs to help you get into the home.
I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't connect with these folks, then it's on you. It ain't on me. You know what I'm saying? Next one is my man Rich. He the closer. He the money man. And I'm my head is sweating at nighttime. I'm calling Rich. I text him 5 o'clock in the morning. Rich, what the money look like? You know what I'm saying? So this is my man. I was down in the dumps. Rich, Chris, don't worry about it. I invest everything I had, every penny. Rich, Chris, the money look good in the future. I trust him. Rich, let him know what's going on.
Well, I would stand up, but I'm carrying too much weight, and these dogs hurt. But I've been in this industry for 2 decades. Buying a home, it's not for the faint of heart. It's smooth for some people, it's tough for others. I'll pull your hair out. I'm just being honest with you. So you have to come correct. And there's been instances where people can have an 800 credit score and still don't qualify. Everybody thinks it's just a credit score. But what kind of liabilities do you have? That's the backside of it. So you can have an 800 credit score, but if you make $5,000 a month and you got $10,000 worth of debt, you're not gonna get in a home. I'll depress you. So I'm giving you the real. So I'm very professional with what I do, but when you call me, I'm gonna get to the meat of the matter. I'm gonna ask you about where the money is. How long you been on your job? You got to have some stability. So because because you can lose money, because sometimes people have to put up earnest money. If your stuff, say on a $400,000 house, you got to put up 1%, that's $4,000. I know you can't afford to lose $4,000, but if your information is not correct, your business is not fixed, you're gonna lose that money because we can't close you, and you done signed a bonding contract. So we all got the same process, but I just tell you, before you put in an offer, call me. Let's talk about it. Let me look at your credit. I'll do a salt pool where it won't affect your credit. But this is serious business. So we want everybody in the houses, because if you don't own nothing, man, you're just gonna pay. You're gonna pay a mortgage one way or another. Yeah. Whether you got your own mortgage or you paying your landlord's mortgage. But but I want everybody to own their own home, because the reason is somebody say you got to get out, you got to go. If you don't own it, then what you gonna do? You can't come stay with me. I can feed you. But serious. But I'm real big on service. I stay up all night. So if I meet you where you are, everybody can't talk to me at 8 to 5. But if you need to talk to me at 3 o'clock in the morning, let's talk. I'm up. I got you.
That's true.
No, it's true. It's true.
Yeah. So like I said, we do the same thing. Get us after the meeting and give my number and let's talk.
All right. Get it for man, Rich. All right. Okay, Habitat for Humanity, come up on me. All right, so all that being said, before we jump to the builders, this is Habitat for Humanity. So people be having issues, maybe created some type of program or something like that, I call Ms. Blaine. Ms. Blaine ain't come in today, so she's seen a panel for it. You know what I'm saying? So Ms. Blaine say, Chris, you might need some help. I say, hey, Ms. Blaine, I just please send these people, make them great. So tell me what y'all do, get us in, let them know.
All right, thank you so much. Well, my name is Porfirio Coronado, and I'm, like you said, I'm with Dallas Area Habitat for Humanity. We are basically one-stop shop. Okay, so if you don't know where you're at in the home buying process, then I would suggest for you to start with us and start with homeownership counseling. Okay, that's what we do. The young lady right here on the second row came in and she said, "What do you do?" I was like, "Oh, I'm with Dallas Habitat." She said, "Oh, I don't qualify." Well, that's the old myth about Dallas Habitat, right? Because they only think that we only build houses for affordable houses, right? Well, we actually took a step further, right? Where we are now counseling clients through the home buying process. Either you qualify for the Habitat program or you don't. Okay, so those people that are interested in learning more about what it takes to qualify for a house, I'll say that y'all speak to us and we'll get you mortgage ready to where you are able to purchase a house. We'll connect you with a lender such as Chase, maybe a broker that have affordable programs for you all. And after that, we'll connect you with realtors on the corner that can help you buy the house, okay? Our overall goal is to get you to become mortgage ready and be able to secure a house, okay? So I just love the passion that everyone else has in here. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, right on, brother. We're gonna make sure, so we'll tell you, so I'll tell you now, we're gonna get to the builders at the end because these are the people I love everybody. But these are the people I work with every day on the grind. So, and you see the process we just went through, went from the people that's finding people, talk to the people, then they getting you ready for the money people. Now these people gotta talk, the money people gotta talk to these people right here. These people saying, no, I don't want to sell a house for that much. Nope. Nope. 250. Nope. 275. Nope. The market going up. The people house next door just sold for 370, and you only got maybe 275. You gotta go see David for some more money or somebody else. And you still $10,000 off. What you gonna do? You gotta have some kind of love over here. You gotta call this kid. Don't call it Anthony. Man, you still killing me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta try to pray. I'm like, bro, these people need a house. You know what I'm saying? So, but these builders are the great people that makes it happen. And I started out working on Black Island. I didn't know nothing. And Miss D'Amica is love. She never say nothing, y'all. So she builder.
I can introduce myself.
I know what I'm saying. I want to tell them. Like, I want to tell them. These people, like, she didn't want to come, but this is like my sister behind the scenes to make sure if anybody on tax, she. So, but she's one of the best builders. As she said, a project manager, but she's the best builder that I know. But we want to come in and we want to let everybody introduce themselves, the builders right here. And first of all, stand up, sisters. Sisters. And I forgot to say, I'm sorry about that. First of all, alright, these some bad-ass sisters. And they build houses. Like black women that build houses. Like not no one house, she got 17, she got 32, she got like 25 or something. So that's what I'm saying. They build houses. So I wanted to make sure that this Black History deal was make sure it's on point with my sisters that's building houses out here. And I love that. You know what I'm saying? So that's big time. So Marguerite, you break it out, send it down the line, then we're gonna run it through. Casey gonna say something at the end, Councilman Casey Thomas, then we're gonna give y'all 30 minutes to run it up and go through it.
Give me in, I need to go get
All right, well, good. Go ahead and get in.
I appreciate it. Get in there, boy, how y'all doing?
All right.
For those who don't know, my name is Casey Thomas. I'm the city councilman for the area. Chris approached me, been over a year ago, about doing something at the station. We've been doing it pretty much every month since then. How many is your first time coming? Raise your hands, we can see them. Don't be shy. All right, about half, all right. I don't have Casey Thomas energy tonight. If you've been here before, you know what I mean. I don't have Casey Thomas energy. I spent the entire storm in the hospital. And so, but I didn't want to disappoint. I wanted to definitely be here and thank each of you and thank you for being here and for your commitment. Hey, there. For your commitment. And I promise you 30 days from now when we do this again, you'll see Casey Thomas energy. So everyone, thank you. Have a good night. I'm going to go home and get some rest.
All right. D3 in the house.
All right. Bet. Next thing we're probably into is straight builders, because the builders have the most problems out of everybody. They got to deal with contracts. They got to deal with bankers who ain't getting the money. They trying to get there. They trying to talk to the realtor, trying to get realtors. Man, it's almost like they run a trap. You know what I'm saying? So what's really going on is these people behind the scenes, they spending 12, and me too, and Anthony, all of us builders, they spend 12 to 14 hours a day, literally. And then their families pretty much be mad all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's a true story. I'm giving you real facts. So, as sister builders, y'all tell us what's going on, what type of issues y'all have, how y'all working with the realtors, how y'all work with the bank when the bank call you and say, can we buy your house, how that's going, and how do you even get to see the buyer before they even buy the home. Tell us what's going on in y'all experiences, and we're going to wrap it up and let everybody go in from there.
I'm Marguerite Felder. My company is Felder Homes. Thank you everybody for coming out and sharing this experience with us. I mean, realtors and the banks that's our bread and butter. So the relationships that we have with these individuals is an ultimate respect for us, because they are either gonna make our process easy or it's gonna be harder. But I mean, from a home builder aspect, I mean, we're purchasing land, which we have connections with the city that is helping us develop in the Southern Division and making it a little bit easier and a little bit more affordable for us to bring these quality, affordable projects to our community. So, I mean, there's a lot of bumps in the road. It's not easy, but the end result of being able to provide homes to our minority individuals and bring ownership back to our communities and get our people in our homes. Because like Chris said, there's a lot of individuals moving from New York, California. We have offers from all over on our homes. And that is a good point as the home builder, that you do get to kind of choose. You get to decide who's going to take over the ownership of your home, and then working with Chase and hopefully in the future work with other brokers, be able to see what we can offer our community. So for me, I'm just glad to be a part of the process and be able to put out these homes that our communities can take ownership in.
Well, yeah. I thank you. Queen. No, I'm Queen. I had to say that right.
Hello, I'm Petra Andrews, the owner of Andrews Development Holdings. I have 5 houses about to hit the market in the next 30 days. Market rate, I'm building in DeSoto, South Dallas, and Oak Cliff right now. I've partnered with the city of Dallas on the land bank and land transfer. So I got 8 more properties coming, and I'm doing affordable housing, and I'm passionate about building, but my voice is down. I'm trying. It's all right. I'm working with Tracy. She's my #1 lender right now. All of my houses qualify for the $5,000 Chase grant program, and I'm getting with other lenders and seeing about all of the programs to help people get in the houses with grant funding. And I try to target buyers between 80 to 120 AMI for my market rate properties. I try to build below 350 to make my homes affordable for everybody.
Right on. I love you, y'all. Miss Davis, come on up. Come on up, Miss Davis. Come here. Mr. Davis, come here. All right. We're on schedule. I say it on time. So these two people been together since they was 12. You know what I'm saying? So my brother. My other brother Justin, I'm not gonna call him because he's definitely not gonna come up. He's not out. I just want to know I love y'all, but I need to know nothing about no houses. I called him one day and said, "Man, what about this land bank stuff?" Bam. I didn't even know him. I just walked to the table. "Hey, can you do this?" He said, "Yeah." We had another guy. He was sucking right now though, because he cheated. But this other guy cheated, but he was our friend. So I'm just saying the truth. The other guy didn't come and pan out. He said, "I can do it." He said, "We 50-50." And I've been working with him ever since. And step by step. You talking about I didn't know nothing, like straight off the street of organizing community information and started learning to build. And his wife took me in, and you guys, I love y'all. And I just want people to know about Black Island and how y'all look about building South. They got 32 homes and 29 of them in South Dallas and Oak Cliff.
One of them is my neighbor.
So again, Black Island, part owner, me and my husband, and Chris, thank you. I think just using this as a platform is amazing. Continue to do what you do. I think it just inspires builders and more people to just get involved and giving back, because it is an opportunity. We work with municipalities like the City of Dallas, the Affordable Housing Program. We also do the market rates. Right. We also do now custom homes, so building between 7,000 and 10,000 square foot homes. So that's a win. And then when Builders also have reached their bandwidth. If you guys need somebody else to help build, we take on those projects, so we do fee builds as well. And that's pretty much what we do. But we actually love just partnering with other builders, Black builders, to get people into homes. Because again, it's an investment and just generational wealth. And you can't do that without people on your team and people who are going to partner with you to get it done. So thank y'all for the opportunity.
All right.
We have been married for 24 years. This is my baby. We've been working together for probably 20 of those years in some capacity. So when you see me, you're going to see her. She's the head, but I'm the head.
Don't get it twisted.
But she is the neck that turns me. No, what I wanted to say is make sure you guys are taking advantage of this event. This was birthed out of necessity. We were having some issues with permitting, and a lot of it had to do with just education. And being able to get these people in this room is a valuable resource. First, we were making phone calls. I think our first meeting was at the Tower Club. We had like 11 people.
The executive airport.
Yeah, and then we went to the executive airport, and now we are here. It is continuing to grow. To me, this is nothing but a big talent show. Okay, we're bringing up all the talent. Everybody is telling you what they can do for you. You should only be here for one reason. You're either going to be a resource or you need a resource. If you walk out of here without exchanging information, this was a waste of everybody's time. Okay, even the people on this panel. Builders need bankers. Bankers need builders. Realtors need builders. We all should be working together. There's enough business and there is enough resources for all of us to be successful. So make sure you guys take advantage of this. Let's continue to grow this thing. Tell people about it. The more that we bring this synergy, the more control that we have over our own destinies. All right? Thank you. All
Hold on. Let me tell y'all, as promised, I was going to say we're going to have 30 to 45 minutes. It's 7:05. I did this halfway freestyle too, y'all. Just saying.
We know
It's 7:05 now. Y'all can go get all the food. Y'all can talk to anybody y'all want. It's not over. It's got to be at 7:45. So network, build any kind of network connection you want. And I'm gonna leave from there. Moses, come on up here right quick though. Moses talking. Can I get in the Say Some More program? Come on, man. Come on, Moses. Let them know.
Okay, thank you for calling me. I'm not sure I'm going to call me at all. Good evening, everybody. This actually took me by surprise. My name is Moses. First name is Moses. Last name is Harry. I am the managing broker for a company called NACA, Neighborhood Assistance Corporation of America. I'm sure almost everybody here must have heard about NACA. I know I don't have a whole lot of time to talk, but let me tell you something. With the NACA program, with all this money that I'm hearing, if we're able to get just half of the money, individuals can buy their interest rate down to as low as 0.125. And quote me again, I said 0.125. But the money has to come from somewhere, because they will not allow individuals to spend all their savings, all their money that they have. If the money is coming from somewhere, NACA will allow them, through Bank of America, of course, will allow them to buy their interest rate down to as low as 0.125. And when you get that kind of interest rate, imagine how much money you're going to be saving. Right. So I'm here, I'm available, I'm a resources. One of your resources, talk to me, I'll tell you how to navigate that program, and hopefully we can pull all these things together. Thank you for calling me.
All right. Let's go. I just talked to Moses on the phone. That's my man. But listen, y'all network, y'all eat up all the food. Chase Bank.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all. For real. Thank y'all. Get over and say something. Y'all can do y'all thing. There's water in that bag right there. There's food back there. Y'all can network. We got to be there at 7:45. I'm going to be agreeing. Hey, if you're a builder, you need that. Keith, CK Management Services, Black Island. You can reach me at 214-529-4039, or you can reach me at chris@ckmsinfo.com. Thank you.